Well, no snow in the forecast, but the wind, boy, it's whipping off of Lake Erie and into Highmark Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man from Clemson.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throw right side, Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
First down, New York.
Here's the option. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They run for the first time with James Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, but hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag, pass interference. Gives them a new set of downs.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20.
26-yard line.
Back to throw here. He'll dump this off to Scatteroo. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
Brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And the Bills at 15-1 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
An inside run with Scatteroo. Nifty move. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first
They'll
down.
set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Scatteroo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Scatterboo. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Cam Scatterboo with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 15. First down.
Cooper will come in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
It's caught. Cooper. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been effective with the ball in his hands all season long. The NFL's leader among quarterbacks in touchdowns scored on the ground. On the ground, it's Scatterboo to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. He'll get this to Scatterboo. And he is going to have the Bills first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down.
They'll look to throw. That's taken in. It's Isaac to Saul. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
19 yards. That's another Bills first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Here we go, the final weekend of the regular season, Week 18. Sort it out Sunday. Let's get to sorting. Our look around the NFL starts now. At Northwest Stadium in Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And this is George Pickens. He only had 2 receptions in the game, but he made both of them count. Both of them went for touchdowns. The Cowboys finish the season 8-9. They get the victory in Week 18. From there, let's look in on the Chargers and Broncos up at Mile High. And this is Kamani Vidal. He's going to find a seam and take it in, 9 yards on the score. The Chargers will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. Lastly, time for our final impact player for the regular season, a guy who's made an impact all year. It's this man. And it's the man who starred collegiately not far from here at USC, Sam Darnold. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Seahawks are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. With that, one final check of the playoff picture. Take a good look. That's how things stand as the season draws to a close. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And once again, it's Scatterboo. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll go on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Scatterboo. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
Turnover on downs.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Second and 12.
Here's Cook again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Third down.
They'll drop to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Mason Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Jason Sanders for the
Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Jets 17.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
Jason Sanders
And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. We get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, and he sets the pace here in the latter stages of the season. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Give up the middle, Scatteroo. 20, powering forward. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. That's another Bills.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Braxton Berrios, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Pass on for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. Here now, 2nd and 4. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On the handoff, this is Scatteroo. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A give, it's Scatteroo. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
The line of scrimmage. Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 46-yard
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that success. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. From the shotgun, he'll look to nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. Was trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
And one formation for the Jets.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Olszewski now to return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to Scatteroo. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Running right through him. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. The toss to Scatteroo running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through.
Major news surrounding one of the premier head coaches in the NFL. He and his club parting ways in a move that's sending shockwaves across the NFL.
Stop talking quick. You out there running your mouth, really don't know who you with. Here we go again. How many times do I have to tell you rap cats I have no friends? Still acting up. Running around here like some brand new chicken. It's about to get game. Don't stop. I'm still getting down for whatever, whenever. That's why this joint is hot. Can't keep it real. Now, some of us do, but most of us don't. That's just how a brother feel. I shed for my people that'll keep you looking see-through if ever you try to creep through. DM, cause I just wanna, we got it, come and get it, player, we with it. All you gotta do is say it, baby. Ride on, what y'all really want, what y'all really want. DM, cause I just wanna, we got it, come and get it, player, we with it. All you gotta do is say it, baby. Ride on, what y'all really want, what y'all really want. Still playing games, you gon' think it's a joke until they no longer remember your name. That's how we they cowards in there. Never coming back. Last time you saw that kid, it's the last time you see that kid. No more. In a minute, you're gonna have grandma being the only family member. Bust. But I'm always down for the one-on-one. Dog, life. We gonna get to the bottom of this here. If it takes all night. Stop, drop, open up shop. Fake off, north, screaming for the cops. Ride off. What that means is that I'll tell money bye-bye. This right eye. DM, cause I just wanna, we got it, come and get it, player, we with it. All you gotta do is say it, baby. Ride off. What y'all really want? What y'all really want? DM, cause I just wanna, we got it, come and get it, player, we with it. All you gotta do is say it, baby. Ride off. What y'all really want? What y'all really want? All these off red. Running around yapping about, they be holding figures as big as jiggers. That's them. Don't they know that around me talking about what you got will get you? I'm not a nice person. Shit out you twice, dog, and that's before I start cursing. I stay flipping. 1 minute I'm cool, the next minute I'm up on you money. That's my style.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. On the New England sideline, wide receiver A.J. Brown. He'll need to be at his best here to give his guys a shot to advance. On the other side for Buffalo, their second-year wideout. He'd certainly take a repeat of his performance from his guys' victory a week ago.
Timer pass to kick off for Buffalo.
In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10. And a Patriot first down.
Looking to throw. May. Short pass caught by Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's May. That is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Brown, 55 yards. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bills nothing.
That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Hawkeye, the rookie from Iowa.
And now it gets real because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season, they essentially go right out the window. They get erased, and you have to start over. Played extremely well to get the team the #1 seed and the first-round bye. But this is where he proves himself as a quarterback in the NFL. In the playoffs, and can he win games?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's another Bills first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Open man, that's too slow. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and 3. He'll check this one down to Scatterby. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to hammer it in with Scatterby. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
Second and goal.
They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal.
It's third down and goal.
And this time he is in. Cam Scatteroo taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Patriots headed out as you get a look at Josh McDaniels, their offensive coordinator. He is as intense and as focused as you'll find in this business, and all eyes, including his, are on what is to come in this next possession. Throwing here is May. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, here's Scatteroo. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. The drive begins with a run. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to
and they'll run again. And this time he's in for a Buffalo touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here's Bass now to send it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They go play action now. May. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
To throw, it's May. Got a man, it's Brown. Still going. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Oh, this is blocked. And the Patriots have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Patriots 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing it back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll start on the ground with Scatteroo. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Berrios. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Down inside the 10. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
That's another Bills first down.
On the draw, it's Scatteroo. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Scatteroo. Diving aiming for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So his big first half continues, his third touchdown already. They'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's Bass now to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number one.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's 2nd and 7.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the Bills' 48-yard line.
On play action, May. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bills' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Scatteroo to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Scatteroo going to run it out of the gun. He works his way forward for a couple of past the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Finding room at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Bills, first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
An inside run with Scatteroo. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Milton Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Scatteroo. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. New England's offense set to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
May going to give it, and he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll throw with May. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll go. It's Henderson going absolutely nowhere. We'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Give up the middle, Scatteroo. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 21.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Scatteroo. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Pass on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Looking to put a drive together. A carry by Henderson. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. That was just picked up by the Bills.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Getting this quickly to Berrios. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run from the gun with Scatteroo. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cam Scatteroo, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Here's Bass now to send it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson, 76 yards. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The extra point now for Borregales. And the lead is down to 20. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for a Bills first down.
And once again, it's Scatteroo. Down at the 25.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On the move to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his legend.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's May. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Great play, sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl.
Timer pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. Josh Downs to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard
So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing him out, he's picked up a couple of nicknames in his 7 years in the league now. Out of Duke University, it is Daniel Jones.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose. Most importantly, you got to lead your men.
28-yard gain. First down, Indianapolis.
Jones set in big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense